In these strange and difficult days, there are gifts. One of mine has been joining with two friends, Ronnie, who's in County Down, and Amy, who's in County Tyrone, and we read a psalm each day and then talk about it in a daily phone call. We started with Psalm 1 a week ago, and at this rate, if we split 119 into different sections, we should be finished by about September the 8th. And it's amazing how I found that the Psalms are a guide for us for these days. With Psalm 1, I remembered a Jewish version that Paul Hutchinson gave us years ago at a retreat in the Croí, and it's such good advice. Happy is the one who walks otherwise than in the way of the heedless, who does not sit in the seat of the scornful, but finds delight in the loveliness of things, and lives in this pattern all day and all night. When we got to Psalm 4, each of us in our phone call had found the same verse to comfort and to use at night. From the end of the psalm, I will lie down and sleep in peace, for you alone, O Lord, makes me dwell in safety. And we live these days and these weeks in times of lament and of great sighing. And last Friday we found a lament in Psalm 5. And I remembered a version that's sung by Richard Bruxport Cooligan. You can find it on psalmimmersion.com, and it goes, listen to my sighing, Holy One, hear my cry in the morning, hear my cry with the sunrise. Wait and hope. We wait and hope. And when I looked at the last verses of that psalm, it said, for those who trust you, there is joy, and there are endless hymns of praise beneath the wings of love. But not all the psalms are quite so supportive, and the following day was a real downer. We didn't particularly like the way the psalmist tried to bully God in his anger and frustration in Psalm 6, and we knew there was worse to come in future. And then I remembered the Bible studies led by David Stevens in Coromila House many years ago. And David was absolutely clear that we needed to read the difficult, vengeful, desperate, violent, angry parts of the Psalms, which we usually censor. All the deepest human emotions are there. And it's not that God does as we ask and bashes in the heads of the enemies of our babies' enemies, but it is that in our desperate cries, God hears our weeping behind the rage. He answers our cry for help. He is our rock, our strength, and all this as a mother hen sheltering us beneath her wings. And he holds our hurting world and each of us with love in the hollow of his hand.